Namaste and welcome. I'm Jess, and today I'll be guiding you through a practice that's going to help you improve your posture. So we'll be working on opening through the heart space and opening through the shoulders, and we'll also be finding some release in our lower back. So we'll get started in a child's pose today. And we'll take extended child's pose. So let's bring the knees as wide as it feels comfortable, big toes together. Coming onto the tops of the feet and just start to bring the sit bones down towards the heels. We'll walk the hands towards the top of the mat, taking a deep inhalation here. As you exhale, melting the forehead down onto the mat. So just getting a release in the lower back to begin. Deep inhalations and exhales, using your breath to help you through this practice. So bad posture can sometimes manifest in some discomfort or pain in your body. And that's down to a number of reasons, but one of the most common reasons is that we tend to hold a lot of stress or tension in our bodies without realizing it. I would like to encourage you for today's practice to take some deep inhalations. And as you exhale, just think about releasing. So in this posture, in your child's pose, I'd like you to release through the lower back with each and every exhale. And of course, we're also getting a gentle stretch in the shoulders, opening up through the heart space. Let's stay here for 2 more deep inhales and exhales. So empty it out on the exhale. And on your next inhale, pressing firmly into the hands, really spreading the hands out wide. Engage through your center. And we'll start to lift the head and make your way up. Let's walk the hands under the shoulders, walking the knees under the hips, just setting up the foundation as we move into our next posture. And then we'll walk the hands forward slightly, walking the knees back so everything is in a parallel line. Taking a deep inhalation here. You may want to come on to curl the toes under here for more stability. Deep inhale as you exhale, keeping the hips up high, melting the heart space towards the ground. You may wish to come onto the elbows, increasing that stretch in between the shoulder blades. And if your body allows, you may like to rest the chin on the mat. If not, just coming onto the forehead, just finding a variation that works for you, listening to your body. And as you exhale this time, think about bringing the heart space closer towards the ground, whilst keeping those hips up. So increasing that stretch in your shoulders, finding more opening in the chest, and also getting a stretch in the upper arms. And we'll take 2 more deep inhales and exhales here. And slowly crawling into the hands, spread the hands out wide as you find your way back to that tabletop position. We'll take the knees as wide as the mat this time, big toes together, and then take the left hand to the center, so just underneath your face. And then on your next inhale, we'll pretend like we're pulling a bow and arrow up the left arm with the right hand. As you inhale, sweeping the right fingertips up towards the sky, finding a big opening in the right side of your body. As you exhale, right arm comes under the left. Thread the needle. So you can rest on the right ear here, with the left hand maybe extending it out towards the top of the mat, maybe towards the sky, or maybe wrapping it around for a bind. Finding even more of a stretch in your shoulders. Taking 2 deep inhalations and exhalations here. And then we'll slowly bring that left palm back onto the mat, taking it towards the top of the mat. And as you exhale, slowly turn the right palm down. So you're rooting through that right palm, taking the left palm towards the top of the mat if you're not there already. And then we'll slowly make our way onto the belly. Be mindful here. And then we'll take the left palm towards the right side, turning both palms down. Deep inhale here as you exhale, chin to chest. Maybe resting the chin on the left arm. Taking 2 inhales and exhales here. And then slowly releasing. We'll find our way back to center, coming back into that tabletop position. And then taking the knees wide, big toes to touch. Taking the left palm to the center of the mat. As you inhale, left fingertips up towards the sky. As you exhale, threading the needle, left ear, left rests on the mat. So find your variation on this side. And you may notice that this side may feel a little bit tighter than the other. And that's completely normal. We'll take 2 more deep inhales and exhales here. And then slowly, as you're ready, as you exhale, we'll turn that left palm down. So rooting through that left palm, taking the right palm towards the top of the mat, finding some support as you make your way onto the belly. Taking the right hand towards the left. Deep inhale here as you exhale, releasing the head. Stretching through your shoulders. And slowly, mindfully releasing. We'll find our way back into that tabletop position. Make sure you have your alignment here. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Pressing into the tops of the feet, taking your gaze straight down in between the hands. From here, we'll drop the belly as you inhale, open through the chest. Maybe taking the gaze up towards the sky or closing the eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. And the tailbone reaches up towards the sky. As you exhale, drawing your chin in towards the chest as you begin to round the back body. Notice how this position feels, and then just start to move in and out as you inhale, dropping the belly. As you exhale, rounding through. Warming up through the spine. Feeling into each and every inhalation and exhalation. As you inhale, breathing more length in your vertebra. And as you exhale, finding some release, releasing any tension or stagnation that's stored in your body. And we'll take 2 more rounds of this cat-cow. On your next inhale, we'll find a neutral spine. From here, we'll curl the toes under, tapping into your core as you lift the knees just a couple of inches off the mat, keeping the gaze straight down in between the hands. From here, we'll continue this journey as we push the sit bones up and back. If the hamstrings are tight here, you're welcome to keep that bend in the knees. Otherwise, we'll begin to straighten one leg and the other. Finding our downward facing dog. So let's pedal through the feet. So take a deep bend in that right knee, allowing the left heel to grow heavy towards the ground. Deep stretch in that left hamstring. And then we'll switch. So bend in that left knee as we begin to straighten that right leg, coming into the ball of that left foot as you've stretched the right hamstring. And then just moving a little bit quicker, pedaling through the feet. Maybe shaking the head yes and no. On your next inhale, we'll take a generous bend in the knees, coming into the balls of both of your feet, belly towards the thighs, as you take the gaze towards the top of the mat. From here, we'll step the right foot in front of the left, and then the left foot crosses over, and we'll just crisscross our way all the way towards the top of the mat, taking your time, feeling into every step on the way. So when you arrive here at the top of your mat, feet together or hips distance apart. As you inhale, we'll slide the hands either on top of the shins or on top of the thighs. If your hands are on top of the thighs, really hugging the elbows in towards the side body. Maintain a micro bend in the knees, taking the gaze straight down. So we're creating this figure 7 shape with the body. And as you exhale, release, generous bend in the knees, taking the belly on top of the thighs, releasing the weight of the head, finding some release in the lower back, and a nice stretch in the back of the legs, the hamstrings. From here, we'll root through the feet as you begin to roll up one vertebra at a time, so take your time here. And slowly finding your way into a mountain pose. Open up the palms here. Close the eyes and just observe how this position feels. On your next inhale, fingertips come out and then up towards the sky. We'll take the right wrist with the left hand. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, tilt over towards the left, feeling that stretch in the right side of your body. Inhale, breathing more space into the right side of your body. As you exhale, land here. Inhale to come back to center, and then we'll just switch. So right hand takes a hold of the left wrist, taking a deep inhale here to lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, begin to tilt over towards the right, feeling into the left side of your body. As you inhale, breathing in space. As you exhale, land here. Inhale to come back to center. Palms come together. As you exhale, hands in towards the heart space. Let's swim the fingertips around, interlacing the hands behind the tailbone, drawing the palms together as you begin to find an opening in the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Find a micro bend in your knees. Deep inhale to lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, bend in the knees. As you begin to find that forward fold. From here, keep pushing the palms up towards the sky. If you like a little bit more, maybe drawing the nose closer towards the legs. And you're welcome to take as much of a bend in the knees as you'd like. We'll take 2 more deep inhales and exhales here. And then slowly finding your way back into that mountain pose. avoid that slingshot effect as you release the bind. Let's open up the palms here, closing the eyes. And trust yourself, trust this practice. We'll step the feet really together without looking down if that's possible. As you're ready, taking the hands in towards the heart space. And we'll seal this practice with a deep inhale and exhale together. As you're ready, taking a deep inhalation. Exhale to sigh it out and release. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy and your practice with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope that practice has provided some release for you. Hope to see you soon. Namaste.